To the fact of the matter, our final program for 2021. Of course, we're coming to you from 93.5 in New York, simulcasting on the Bridge F99 FM in Jamaica, 99.1, point 3, point 5, point 7, point 9. And we say good evening, Jamaica, good evening, the Caribbean, good evening, the world. That's what we do here on 93.5 Irie Jam. It's that time of evening when we know request, and we have the honor and distinction of him here. I was showing off on with my sorrel with no alcohol, and he couldn't counteract. But anyway, Mr. Miguel Melbourne, I trust Santa Claus was good to you.
Erwin, I would have trust that I have some of that sorrow that you have, but
I'm not getting on, Virgin. I'm not getting on.
Hello. A good evening to you, Erwin, and a good evening to our distinguished listeners wherever in the world you're tuning in from. We thank you. My name is Miguel Anthony Melbourne. This week on Melbourne Motivation, my guest is a dear friend, a brilliant woman, and I'm honored to have her return to Melbourne Motivation to close out the year with another empowering conversation. Let me tell you a bit more about her. Regine Dorismond is co-founder of beMorr LLC, a New York City-based therapeutic community where women of color receive mental health services by women of color individually and in community. beMorr's main intention is to help modern-day women have breakthroughs so that they can positively impact their families and communities. Regine is a licensed social worker, therapist, and mental health advocate for over a decade. Her therapeutic interventions are a perfect mix of motivational coaching, holistic healing, and emotional awareness. Regine believes that when given the right tools and a safe space to practice them, we all will become more aligned with whom we're destined to be. And so with that, I say, Queen Regine, welcome to Melbourne Motivation. How are you feeling tonight?
Oh, good evening, Miguel. What an intro. That intro was spectacular. Make me feel really good. I am very well. Erwin, Miguel, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. It's so nice to be back. I'm excited to be here.
Now, absolutely. You pay me the right amount. Anywhere you need me to show up with that introduction, I will. Just say the word.
Yes. Perfect.
No, but Regine, one of the reasons I'm honored to have your perspective today is because I think we need it. I need it, and so many people need it. We think about the holiday season, Christmas, going into New Year's. Typically, we're all trying to find our individual holiday cheer, but the truth is there's so many people out there that are struggling and literally cannot find a reason to be joyful. And so we don't want that low energy and mindset to transfer into 2022. And so that's why I am so excited to speak to you. We need a professional, and you are our expert. And so, Regine, for all the folks that may have not heard you the first time, can you just start by telling us what is the work that you do, who does it serve, and why is this work so important to you?
Of course. So again, my name is Regine Dorismond. I'm a licensed social worker in New York State, and I have been doing social work and everything adjacent for, I think it's 11 years now. beMorr Counseling is the first baby, I call it, that I gave birth to with my lovely partner, Rosalind Guzman. We created beMorr Counseling so that we can provide services to women of color, mental health services. So individual therapy, group therapy, retreats, which is my favorite, to women who look like us, and they're going to receive the services from women who look like them. I think that that's probably the number one part, or number one reason why we started beMorr. The passion started because we were like, where's all the people that look like me helping me? When you're talking about intimate emotional issues and challenges, it feels more comfortable. Scientifically, it's proven it feels more comfortable when your provider is somebody that can understand you culturally. So that's what beMorr is here to do. We're just creating a little corner in the internet, a little corner virtually where we're able to connect with women who look like us.
Absolutely. Now, that's fantastic. And I'm on this thing now where it's really important that we continue to lift up the women in our country, right? And in our nation, because if our women aren't strong, none of us are strong. No man, no son, no daughter. And so the work that you're doing is amazing. Reggie, when we think about 2021, I think folks would say, you know what, it was filled with a lot of challenges, filled with a lot of changes. And one of the things I think is powerful is positive reflection, right? And so
Mm.
as you think about your 2021, are there any challenges or changes that you went through that you can share that pulled you outside your comfort zone? What was your initial thinking, and what is the mindset you have towards it now?
Of course. Excellent question, Miguel. Absolutely. I mean, I have a few to name. One that I don't call a challenge, I call it a blessing. It's like being on a roller coaster as I had a baby at the end of 2020. So this whole year, I've learned how to be a mom, and coupled with that, learned how to be a business owner. We had, a lot of changes happen within our business that could have really changed the direction in how we provided services, and we were able to really get over those hurdles, as well as leaving my 9 to 5. I just did that at the end of December. Oh my God, I can't believe I said it out loud. I feel like I don't say it out
Nice.
loud because then you're like, oh, it really happened. But I left essentially that safety net so that I could lean into these challenges, so that I could really see where my faith really lies, right? Faith is a word that I think many of us think we know and understand, but are we really able to lean into it? It's really hard to really just be like, you know what? I'm going to bet on me. I'm going to stop pouring energy into everyone and everything else and really just focus on me and doing things that really make me feel great. And so 2021 was filled with that. But entering 2022, I'm just really excited to help other people really get connected to what do you really want. Life is short, as we learned during this pandemic. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. So I really, really want to lean into this newfound freedom, as well as help as many people as I can to do the same. I think it's really important.
Leaving the 9 to 5, I'm sure there are thousands, if not millions, of people still debating,
Oh
still
my
thinking
God.
should they take that leap of faith. So I'm sure somebody smiled to see and hear that people are doing it. And so kudos to you. Uh, One
Thank
of
you.
the things, Regine, I've been thinking about is, I realized growing up, I think we were taught to look out for major traumas, right? A death
Yes.
in the family, a car accident, right? But I don't think we were taught to look out for the daily micro mental traumas. And so what I mean is
Ooh.
like the nonstop negative news, the unexpected separation from family and friends, uncertainty with work and school, or even simply going out to play and have fun, right? And
Yes.
so what I wanted to ask you, is this daily micro trauma, is it a real thing? Is it something you're seeing as well? And if so, how do we go about combating it so that we can manifest a prosperous 2022?
Oh my God. First of all, if that's not the name, let's make that the name because absolutely it's real. And I see it in the therapy room all of the time. I think that with specifically the pandemic, a lot of people, we were essentially, I guess, numb to a lot of the things that were impacting us on a day to day. We didn't have to worry about a lot because we knew that we had a cycle. You wake up, you brush your teeth, you get your lunch ready, you get on the train, you get in the car, you commute, half an hour to work. You stay there 8, 9 hours, you do the reverse commute, and then you wake up tomorrow and do the same thing. And I think that everybody was just okay with the little itty bitty time that they had reserved for their family or the little itty bitty time that they had reserved for themselves. And so, absolutely, there are these daily micro nicks, right? Like I like to call them, kind of like when you're shaving and cut yourself. It's that small. It's so small that I think collectively as a society, as a human race, we all have kind of just been like, tomorrow, tomorrow, tomorrow. And then everything shuts down. We have a lockdown and there's no tomorrow. You don't know if
Mm,
tomorrow's coming. So, absolutely, that's very real. And I think that for many people who are experiencing that or have been living that, whether it's in the last year or longer, it really is important to slow down. Slow down
mm,
and really, like Miguel, you said earlier about this reflection on your year. Reflect on what's happening for you, what's happening in your body, what's happening in your gut, your back, your shoulders. Physically, there's a lot of things happening for us. And we don't realize how connected that is to our emotional selves or our spiritual selves. So I would say check in with your body. If you're tense and you're feeling like my back's hurt, I get massages, it still hurts, then there's something deeper there. And I think
mm.
that uncovering it is hard We don't usually know where to start, but hopefully, if you guys go to beMorrcounseling.com, you can link with one of us and we can help you get on the right path to taking care of you.
No, absolutely. As we wrap up, Regine, I'm glad you brought up beMorr. beMorr was started by Caribbean women to be of service to women of color. For that woman or person listening right now who wants a support system like beMorr, quickly walk us through the process and services, and what can they expect when they do connect.
Absolutely. The first thing is a regular conversation. We do free 15-minute consultations. So I said the website is www.beMorrcounseling.com. Sign up for a 15-minute consultation. It usually is with myself or Rosalind, and we really get to know you. We talk to you about who we are, what we'll do with you based on what you share are your challenges, and we really make sure that it's a match. I think that's the biggest part, and probably the part I want to highlight the most. Like, it's okay if the first few people you connect with don't really work for you. Keep trying, because there is a person there for you. So we connect with you for free, and then we set up your individual session or a group session or even invitations to our retreat so that you can be in community. Sometimes people just need other people that look like them and are experiencing what they experience to get well. And so we just provide an array of services just to make sure that, like, we don't miss anybody. We want to make sure that everybody's included. And so again, www.beMorrcounseling.com. We have all the good stuff. Sis, go ahead, type that in. I'm waiting for the consultation. I'm waiting for all of you. I can't wait to chat with y'all.
I appreciate that, Regine. Thank you so much. Just tell us again, what are also your social media handles? Where can people reach out to you directly there?
Absolutely. So on Instagram, we do this huge psychoeducation, teaching you about therapy, teaching you about the words that you need to know. It's free to just, join our community. That's at beMorr Counseling, BEMORR Counseling. And our website, again, www.beMorrcounseling.com. So we really look forward to connecting with your guest, Miguel, Irwin. I just am so humbled and happy to be here. Thank you so, so, so much. I can't believe I get to close out the year with you guys.
Absolutely.
Onward, upward. 2022, here we come. Let's go.
Absolutely. Revved up. Thank you, Regine. Thank you a million. Erwin.
Well, Regine is the engine right this, And I was trying to rhyme. It didn't come out right. Anyway, Regine, much blessings to you and the family. And we look forward to working a lot in 2022 because we have some great things to do, That's what we're all about. And thank you and Godspeed. Mr. Melbourne, as
Absolutely.
you here, so.
Well, Erwin, as I wrap up quickly, I must just say big ups to you for creating a space for Melbourne motivation. Thank you to Morr, Jordan, Prezi, the entire Ari Jam family, the Bridge Nation. Thank you so much. It's been amazing. 2022, more to come. Listeners, go to pathwithapurposenyc.com. You're going to learn about some of the educational things we have in place to help prepare our young scholars for college, career, and life. But also visit Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube, Melbourne Motivation, to be able to watch this interview, plus all the fantastic ones we've had already. But until next time, please be safe, live with big energy. Erwin, 2022.
Yeah, but hold on there. Tamar and Jordan says that it seems as if Santa, Miguel, Melbourne missed them address. I don't know, because I got this big gift from you, so I don't know if I let the cat out the bag. But anyway, listen, my friend.
I'm gonna send the tracking.
Listen, it has been our privilege and honor to have you as part of what we do here. We look forward to some great things come 2022. The commitment is there, and thank you, my friend, to you and the family. Continue to do great things. All right, and use the same barber in 2022. Okay.
Well done.
Okay, Miguel, Melbourne there, closing out.